Hey guys, it's Draven Arts Productions here, and you may be asking yourself, where have you been? Well, I was exempt from high school, and yesterday I've already got myself finished from high school and about to graduate, and trying to pick out some fancy clothes for the occasion, and I have been busy outside, such as doing this. But that's a story for another time. Anyways, while I was still working on said custom, my dad handed me over some stuff that came in the mail from Amazon. So, that's why we are here today. Alright, with all that being said, I'll open up this one. I'll go ahead and pop out this one since I've already opened it and take a little bit of a peek yesterday. And the item is the All Engines Go Push Along Emily. And then on this bag, it's Push Along All Engines Go Toby. Still wrapped around in this literal plastic thing. Oh, there we go. Toby, you can get rid of this bag. And this item that I had here is the All Engines Go Push Along Henry. I've been wanting to get those guys for quite some time, and now I finally got these guys. I think I'll start off with Henry first. Alright, so here is Henry's packaging, and it looks nice for what it is, and then there is his promo. And then the back is just nothing too special, really. And then Toby's packaging, again, AEG promo. And again, nothing too special. Emily, same reasons as with Henry and Toby. So, yeah. I'll just go ahead and open one of them up. Looks like I gotta get a screwdriver to poke the cardboard. There we go. Found one. And out comes Henry. Alright, on to you, Toby. Alright, Emily. Last one. Alright, and whoo, they're out of their packaging, folks. Whoo. Alright, let's take a look at them one by one. Starting with Henry. So, at the front here, you can see his face, and it's accurate to the show, or at the very least, it's alright for what it is. It's just basically like Gordon's face with those green colored iris onto him, and he has no painted buffer, sadly. Whoops. And then on his side, it looks pretty accurate, and it has the top feed and the dome and the whistle, which are separately applied, and his cylinders, then the wheels, and The running board that you can see is just basically just reused from Gordon, and that's exactly how he does in All Engines Go as well. So yeah, let me take off the tender, and then the back is plain, and you had these buffers, and then the other side exactly the same. The bottom has Henry and all that, so that's Henry at the front anyways, and then his tender from front to side to back to the other side, and then the top where you have the coal and all that. And it's accurate to All Engines Go, I'll give you that. But I just don't like it when they make Henry's tender a freaking a Fowler one. It's just inaccurate, and it doesn't look like anything from like the Railway series and even the classic Thomas series. A couple of merchandise of Henry with an accurate tender is much better than this Fowler tender. Like, come on. But hey, it doesn't even bother me that much, despite not liking it. So yeah, that's Push Along Henry. Now let me bring out the OG one. Okay, I brought in my original Push Along, Trackmaster Push Along Henry to compare this. So here is the front, and again, different from two different eras. And you can see the running board of how it originally was, while I'll just use that literal Gordon slope. So yeah, very much in terms of like differences and all that. So yeah, and then the tenders. This one is a Fowler, while this one is a much accurate tender. So yeah, that's the tenders. Honestly, I can't choose a favorite what I like better than the other. They're alright as they are. Anyways, this Push Along All Engines Go Henry that I will give to him is probably an 8 out of 10. I'll give him that. So yeah, that's Henry. Now we move on to Toby the Tram Engine. Alright, so here is the front of Toby, and it looks really nice. The face is accurate to All Engines Go, and he has the detailed buffers, which is amazing. And his windows are like filled in, so I don't mind it too much. And then his side is again accurate to the show. And what amazed me is his wheels are hidden on the side plates, which is kind of like an improvement over like the OG Push On Toby. So at least it was something. And then the back, which is pretty plain because he doesn't have the painted buffers, so that's a bit of a shame. And then the other side, and then the top where you can see the funnel and bell, and then the bottom, which just has Toby on there, and you can see the wheels. And you can see the wheels on here, and it looks better than the OG Push Along one. Let me bring it out. Here is the OG Toby to compare to this, and man, differences in the shades of brown. So yeah, this Toby has the detailed headlamp, while this one doesn't, so I may have to paint it myself when I'm done with this. Then the sides, you can literally see the wheels are like exposed to the side plates, while these are covered up brilliantly. And then the top, which it literally has the molded bell, while this one doesn't. And then in the back, again, different. And then the other side, and then the bottom itself. So yeah, this had a little bit of detail, and This one had almost nothing. But hey, they're good Toby models. I just can't decide which one is better than the other. They're good Tobys, in my opinion. Although people will be like, some people will be screaming that the AEG Toby is the best model because it looks better than the OG one because the wheels are covered all the way up by those side plates, which is understandable. Anyway, so I may have to give this All Engines Go Toby probably a 9 out of 10. It looks good. It looks really good. Now, on to Emily. Alright, so here is the front of Emily, and it's accurate to All Engines Go. Nothing much else to say here. And she has the same exact brown running board as she had in various merch, as always. And the buffers are detailed, despite my model had a little bit of a scratch on her right, but it's fine. And then her side, it looks really good. It looks really nice. I especially love the big, giant wheel that they gave her. Something that the OG push-along model sort of lacks, which is a big plus. And then her dome, and then whistle, and then the open cabs, which is nice. And then the back, again with those cab windows opened, and it looks nice. And then details on the buffers. And then the side looks really nice, and then the bottom right here. So yeah, that's the front of Emily, and now onto her tender. And it looks pretty decent for what it is. I don't mind of how it looks. Although I am glad that they still kept the number 12 on her side, which has been carried over just right after season 24 of Thomas and Friends, where Emily got to the number 12 and Emily to the rescue. So it's good. It's cool. And then there's her tail lamp at the back, and the other side, and then all that. Really nice tender. Now I'm bringing in the OG Emily, and you can clearly see the difference. Although this Emily had the golden funnel on top, while this Emily doesn't. And then on the sides here, okay, first of all, let me take off the tenders. On the sides here, you can see pretty much a difference, and that is their middle wheels. This one has the regular, normal middle wheel, while this had the ginormous middle wheel, which is kind of like an improvement over this Emily. Like, honestly, why didn't they do this in the original OG push-along line? Seriously. And then the back, this one has open cabs, the open cab windows, while this doesn't. So yeah, and then the tops, and all of that. So yeah. Now on to the tenders, and a little bit different of their designs and shapes. And at the very least, the number 12s on the tenders remained the same. And then at the back, I added the yellow lining on her back, while this doesn't. Just had her tail lamp. And then the other side and the top, yeah, they're nice tenders. Alright, so which Emily is better, in my opinion? Well, I think I'm kind of split on them, but for now, I may have to go with the All Engines Go version of Emily, just because of her giant, big wheel. which is a huge plus, and I loved it. Something that the OG one, once again, literally lacking. So I may have to give Emily like a 10 out of 10. She is probably one of the best push along All Legends Go items that I ever seen. Alright, with all of that talking said and done, why not give these guys a little bit of a run on this layout. Alright guys, that is the run of the push along All Legends Go engines. Henry, Toby, and Emily. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. And let me know what are your thoughts on these particular engines. Do you think that some of the engines are better than the original counterparts? Or do you think that they're alright for what they are? This is Draven Arts Productions, signing off. And if you excuse me, I'm gonna get all dressed up for graduation.